It has been a very long and very slow week. I wasn't able to get as much finished as I had hoped, but I feel very lucky that I have knitting and other crafts to fall back on when I'm having weeks like this. Weeks when I am trying to manage a lot of pain issues and trying to take care of myself without completely losing my mind. I was able to manage getting yarns out and shipped at a decent pace, but I was not able to dye much yarn this week because I wasn't able to lift heavy, wet yarns in and out of pans with much ease. When I am trying to manage my pain issues, I don't typically have great focus for creating new colorways or coming up with something new, but I am able to sit down and spend time with the things that I already have going on, particularly simple patterns and things that I don't have to think very much about. I was able to finish knitting my shorts one evening. Happily, I have already woven in all of the ends, which there were quite a few because I did use 20-gram minis to create the gradient colors of this knit. My big worry for this project was closing up the holes created at the front and the back leg seam joins, but I was able to quickly weave those closed, and I'm very happy to report that these shorts fit beautifully. They're so comfortable and lovely, and I wish it was just a bit warmer so I can actually wear these for more than a few minutes at a time. I look forward to a summer of having these to grab, especially in the evenings for bedtime. These will make fantastic pajama bottoms. I did manage to dye just the tiniest bit of yarn, creating a new colorway called Love. This is a strawberry red with a pink undertone, and I absolutely adore every strand. I am hoping to use this color in an upcoming test knit that I'm working on and will be showing in another week or so. I also finished my socks that I had been knitting in Sailor Moon Sparkling, and I wove in the ends like a good little knitter. I have been trying hard to make sure that I am weaving in my ends because I do have a few pairs of socks that I have knit over the years that have some loose strands, and they do get a little annoying, particularly when they are underfoot. I did wait until I had knit both socks before I closed up the toe on both of them. For some reason, closing up the toe and weaving in the ends at the same time just makes sense to my brain. I'm very happy to report that I did not have to actually look up how to perform the Kitchener stitch this time. For some reason, I just was able to jump in and get it done, and I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Maybe I'm growing some sort of confidence along the way. I am very happy with how these socks came out. I love the colors. I love how they pulled so sweetly, and I am looking forward to wearing these, though I have not yet. They are still on the sock blockers hanging up on my wall in my craft room. I very recently cast on my next pair of socks. I'm using my sock set Reverie of Spring. I am using knitting this next pair of socks as an opportunity to record a video about how I prefer to knit my socks, and it will also include how I use contrast colors for the ribbing and the heel of the socks that I am knitting. I hope that somebody somewhere is able to learn something from the process, and maybe they will be able to knit themselves a pair of socks that they have been maybe afraid to try, because it really can be an interesting and tricky looking process at times. After finishing my shorts and finishing the socks, I couldn't help but attack my shawl yet again. This has been my obsession, and I kind of told myself to put this on the back burner until I finished those projects because they were so very nearly finished. And I'm happy to report that I have been spending most of my time knitting this shawl. I have completely finished working through this point where I am decreasing every so many rows. After the point was completed, I got to break the colors of yarns that I had been working with, and now my sole focus is color number 3, Soot Sprites on the Wallpaper, which I'm looking forward to sharing with you because it brings the pattern together beautifully. I'm wishing for another week of productive knitting and developing my March colorway of the month. Let me know what you have been making down below in the comments.